Chapter 5, Coal and Petroleum. We use various materials for our basic needs. Some of these materials are found in nature and some of them are found from nature and then they are processed. So they are called man-made materials, which we have already studied some of the man-made materials in earlier chapter. Now let's do an activity which even you can do by yourselves at home. You have to list down the materials used by us and tabulate like this, which are obtained from nature and which are man-made. So you can make table like this. Natural material first column and second column man-made material. Can you see some list of products which are man-made? So first let us see which are natural materials: air, water, soil, forest, that is the trees. From the forest we use major. Fruits, vegetables, minerals, fibers like cotton, jute, silk and wool. Crude oil, etc. we use from nature. Next is the man-made materials, petroleum products. The crude oil what we get from nature, we process it and extract some petroleum products and that we use it. So it is called man-made materials. Then synthetic fibers, as we have already learnt, plastic, nylon, rayon, etc. And the vehicles. So all these are man-made, is it not? Then let us study about natural resources which you have already studied in your earlier classes. Resources that are obtained from nature are called natural resources. Example: air, water, soil, minerals, etc. All these are available in nature itself, but some are available permanently for years together. It will never get exhausted. It will not get over at all. But some materials or some resources are there which if we keep on using it will get exhausted. That is, those resources will get over. No resource of such type will be left for future generation. So we classify the natural resources into two types. One is exhaustible natural resources and second is the inexhaustible natural resources. Let us study the meaning of inexhaustible natural resource. Resources that are present in unlimited quantity in nature and are not likely to be exhausted by human activities. These are called inexhaustible natural resources. Example are air, sunlight, etc. Next comes the exhaustible natural resources. Resources that are limited in nature and can get exhausted by human activities. Example: coal, petroleum, forests, etc. Let's study another activity to prove that fossil fuel, that is natural resources, are exhaustible. What all materials we required? We required a box and chocolates. What is the procedure? First step, fill the box full with the chocolates. Then step 1, take some chocolates out of the box. So now you can observe that less number of chocolates are left in the box because we have taken out some chocolates. Second step, take some more chocolates out of the box, as much you like. Naturally, we will like more chocolates than earlier. And what we see, then how many chocolates are left in the box after step 1 and step 2, you yourself can observe in this diagram. See, first the box was full of chocolate. Now when we did the first step, less chocolates are left in the box. And in step 2 we have taken all the chocolates, so no chocolates are left in the box. Is it not? So what is the reason for it? Why we have done this activity? The chocolates represent the natural resource, that is the fossil fuel, that is coal and petroleum. Taking out chocolates out of the box represent using the fossil fuel. By continuous use of the fossil fuels will lead to its complete exhaustion. It will get over and no fossil fuel will be left in the mines. So in long run, no fossil fuel will be left for the next generation. This proves that the fossil fuel are exhaustible.